James. I'm whispering because everyone else is still asleep. I have 3 sets of scripture I want to share with you today about devotions. Now, devotions are basically just time you spend with God. It's like recalibrating your course if you were on a ship. Helps you realign yourself with God's will and what he has for you in the Word, so you think like him and do what you're supposed to do in life. You can do it early in the morning. That's probably the best time to do it. You can do it after you exercise, after you brush your teeth, because who wants to talk to God with like bad breath? But it is before you eat. It's like before you eat, or before you go to work, before you go to school, before you get on YouTube. So anyways, let's start. The first scripture is Psalm chapter 1, verse 1 through 6. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. The next scripture is Joshua chapter 1, verses 7 and 8. Only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left, that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. And the last scripture set is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verses 1 through 14. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. And all these blessings shall come on thee, and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kine, and the flocks of thy sheep. Blessed shall be thy basket and thy store. Blessed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shalt thou be when thou goest out. The Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way, and flee before thee 7 ways. The Lord shall command a blessing upon thee in thy storehouses, and in all that thou settest thine hand unto. And he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. The Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself, as he hath sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God, and walk in his ways. And all the people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of the Lord, and they shall be afraid of thee. And the Lord shall make thee plenteous in goods, in the fruit of thy body, and in the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of thy ground, in the land which the Lord sware unto thy fathers to give thee. The Lord shall open unto thee his good treasure, the heaven to give the rain unto thy land in his season, and to bless all the work of thine hand. And thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow. And the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail, and thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath, if that thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord thy God, which I command thee this day, to observe and to do them. And thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day, to the right hand or to the left, to go after other gods to serve them. Devotions. Alrighty. If you're 4th grade and below, your parents should probably be reading it to you, or you can read to them, you can take turns, because you're really picking this stuff up from your parents anyway. 5th through 8th grade, I would suggest 5 scriptures a day, and say a prayer for the day, and ask the Lord to bless your day. 9th through 12th grade, that's freshman in high school to senior in high school, I would suggest 1 chapter a day out of the Bible, and then pray and ask the Lord to bless your day, so you can have a good day and stuff like that. And seniors, after you turn 18, people in college and above, let the Lord show you what to do. Now, if you haven't started a devotion before, I would suggest starting with either Matthew inside the Bible, the New Testament, or starting with Proverbs, because that's the good 31-day devotion. So that's it. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you, give you peace. That's it. Bye.